The film begins by showing a ruined city. Everything was scattered, and the road was deserted. Because of the destruction of the zombie virus, much of the world's population has now turned into zombies. After this, we are shown a couple, whose wife's name was Molly. They were going to the airport in their car to meet their friend. He will take them from here to Mexico. Because only Mexico is such a place, where the zombie virus and their attack have not happened yet. That place is completely safe. So now, these people were constantly moving ahead at high speed. Because they have to reach the airport as soon as possible. But due to a very long journey, Molly's health deteriorates. That's why they stop their car in a deserted area. Molly's husband says that we should not have stopped the car before the airport. We have to go. But when he starts the car, it does not start. Because one of the tires of the car was stuck in the sand. Which does not come out even after a lot of effort. Both of them are stuck here. Both of them argue about this matter. Because they were blaming each other. That it happened because of you, it happened because of you. After which Molly's husband calls his friend to whom they were going. But before the conversation, the signals go away. Because of this, the call was cut. And then Molly sees that a man in front of them is coming towards them. After thinking about it, they find out that he is not a normal person, but a zombie. Who was constantly moving towards them to kill them. After seeing him, Molly's husband takes a gun from the car. In the meantime, his mobile also falls out there. But he does not pay attention to it. And he was continuously shooting at the zombie. Because of this, he was injured and fell down. Then both of them are very happy that we killed the zombie. But he was not dead, he was still alive. He gets up again and starts moving towards them. After seeing him, Molly's husband shoots him again, which hits his ear, but he was still moving forward. And now the bullets in his gun were also over. That's why they have to come back in the car and sit again. Now, they start waiting for the zombie to go from here. But he was not going. For a long time, he was moving around their car to kill them. After some time, it was night here. But he was still standing outside and looking at them through the window. Actually, the biggest mistake of Molly's husband was that he dropped the mobile outside. Which he did not even pick up. And now they had to somehow get the mobile. They turn on the light of the car. And they see that the zombie is not outside. Then Molly comes out secretly. And finally, she had reached the mobile. But when her husband was behind, the zombie comes here and attacks him. And he had killed Molly's husband by biting him. Molly is very sad because of his death. But she had to save her life. That's why she takes her necessary things and runs away from here. The next morning, she calls her friend, who was waiting for them at the airport. Molly tells him that the car is damaged. So it will take time for me to come. So you have to wait for me. Hearing this, he got angry. That's why he cuts Molly's phone. That's why she had to travel ahead on foot. On the internet, she sees that the way to walk there is 36 miles away. But she had decided that whatever it is, I will reach there. So she starts walking ahead. After walking a little, she sees that some planes are flying from here. Molly was very disappointed to see them. Because she had known that it is useless to go to the airport now. Because the planes have already gone from here. But she still keeps moving ahead. At night, she sets fire to a place and sits down. In the meantime, she was also missing her son. And with the same thought, she sleeps. In the meantime, the zombie comes here again and attacks Molly. That's why she picks up her stuff, and first of all, attacks the zombie. And then she runs away from there and climbs on a cliff. Where he could not come. The next morning, she sees that the zombie is still under the cliff. That is, it is close to her. Who is trying to come to her. So she takes her stuff and starts running away from here again. Although the zombie also follows her. But he was walking slowly, so he could not reach her so easily. But when Molly stopped at one place, he starts coming to her again. Now, she tries to scare him away with a stone. But he was ignoring her and was moving towards her. And here it is night again. That's why Molly sets fire near a cliff and sits down. Because she knew that the zombie could not come to the cliff. So she is safe here. Now the next morning, she gets a call from her friend again. He gives her time till tomorrow morning. Says that if you come to the airport by tomorrow morning, then it is fine. Otherwise, we will leave you and go from here. Which meant that she still had a chance to get out of there and save her life. That's why she starts moving forward again. But the zombie still does not leave chasing her. Her food and drink items were also over. Because of this, she was getting weak. And there was a lot of water deficiency. Along with this, the heat was also increasing. She could not stop here. Because the zombie will attack her and kill her. But because of being tired, her eyes start closing. And then a very big sandstorm comes here. In which she gets stuck with the zombie. and she got unconscious. Then when she comes to her senses, a car was passing from there. She stops them by calling them, and two men come out of it. First of all, they give water to Molly to drink. She then tells them that I have to go to the airport. Only then can I get out of here. So please take me now. So now they make Molly sit in the car. She sees that she doesn't have her bag with her. She says that it must have fallen where I was unconscious. So now these two go to take her bag. Molly sees blood stains in the car, by which she understood that these two are not decent people but murderers. She was scared. Then these two boys come back in the car, and tell Molly that we also have to go to the airport. So you also tell us the way to go there. Even though she does not want to, she has to tell them the way. Immediately after that, they start killing her by bringing her out of the car. By taking out the knife, as they are going to take her life. That's when Molly starts screaming loudly. The sand moves with her scream. There was a movement there. And the next moment, the same zombie comes out of it. Who was behind Molly for many days. And he was also unconscious in the storm. And now he comes to the place, where these two people were killing Molly. By attacking them, he bites a man. Seeing this, the other boy takes the car and leaves immediately. Some food from the car and necessary things fall out and fall near Molly. But once again she was stuck in this lonely desert, where the zombie was coming towards her again. Seeing this, she begins to think, that whether I should believe the zombie or not. Because after all, the zombie saved her life. But it is also true that after all, he is a zombie. Now Molly also had a boat here, which had fallen from that car. That she was dragging it by keeping the luggage inside it. But because of being tired, the rope is not pulled from her. That's why now she trusts the zombie. She puts the rope of the boat around his neck and keeps the luggage in it. By pulling it, the zombie was moving forward. Then she also keeps moving forward with him. She had somehow become friends of the zombie. She now starts telling him about her story. That I used to be a dancer first. I got married at a very young age. After which my son was born. But because I could not take care of him at that time. That's why I gave my son to my sister. My sister raised him and even today he is still there. I miss him a lot. She decides that I will train the zombie now. I will teach him everything. If he listens to me, I will take him with me. And if not, I will leave him in this desert. But that zombie was listening to her all the time. Now, these people move forward and came to the main road. Molly starts waiting for the car to come, so that they can get out of there. In the meantime, a lot of army cars start coming here. Seeing them, Molly hides the zombie. Because she knew that if the army saw the zombie, then they will kill him. She herself goes in front of the army, where some soldiers consider her a zombie and put a gun at her. Then she explains to them that I am not a zombie. I am a human being and I need help. After she said this, the zombie comes out of there and comes in front. Seeing this, the soldiers were ready to shoot him. However, Molly also explains to them, look, don't kill him, he is not dangerous. He will not harm anyone. But one soldier shoots the zombie. Due to this, he was injured and fell down. In addition, now he was also angry. Molly also tries to cool him down but he bites her finger. It meant that she will also become a zombie in the effect of this virus. But she did not want this. So she picks up a stone and hits her finger. Due to this, the finger breaks. That is, this virus will not spread in her body now. And now that the army had gone from here, so she starts moving forward again with the zombie. But he lies down on the road. Because he was very tired. Then Molly sees in front of her, where she sees the airport. She was very happy, because she had been working hard to go there. The zombie was also injured. That's why he couldn't get up from the road. Seeing him, Molly understands that he is in pain. That's why she has to free him from the pain, so she picks up a stone. And even though she doesn't want to, she hits the zombie. Due to this, she eventually dies. Moving forward, she had reached her two friends, who will take her to Mexico, where this virus has not yet come. But before leaving here, she calls her sister, where her son was also there. Her son picks up the phone, who was very scared, tells her that I am locked in the house, because there are a lot of zombies outside, who are trying to come inside to kill me. Hearing this, Molly was very worried about her son, because she felt that maybe my elder sister has also been infected by this zombie virus, or she has also been killed. She knew that my son needed me right now. That's why she changes her decision to go to Mexico, and decides to go to her sister's house. And her two friends leave here. She sits in the car, and while killing the zombies, finally, reaches the place where her sister's house was. Everything was destroyed here. As soon as she comes to her sister's house, she is very sad to know that my sister and her husband have been killed. Because there was something written with blood on the glass. She immediately goes to her son's room, who was hidden in his tent. But he looked very scared. She is very happy to see her son safe, and immediately comes down with him, where there were a lot of zombies at the door, who were trying to come inside. She tells her son to stay behind me, and picks up the shovel in her hand. As soon as the door opens, she attacks the zombies and kills everyone. And in this way, she saves herself and her son, just because of her bravery. Because for a long time, she was facing such big problems. That's why she knew how to deal with them. And with this, the story ends here.